I think most religions, they're all talking to the same God. It doesn't matter. It's just, we don't know enough to say there's really a difference. We don't have enough common understanding between us to say that we'll get it together and say that this one's right. The idea is all the same.
Ma, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see.
Isn't it powerful? It's obviously God talking. I mean, he didn't write it meaning that. Because it's like he's saying, I hope you find it in everything. And the last time he sings it, he goes, I hope you find me in you. It's just beautiful.
Hope you find it in everything, everything that you see. I hope you find it in everything that you see. Hope you find it. I hope you find it. Hope you find me in you.
Paul delivers piano and vocal performances blending classical and jazz and specializing in Sinatra, 1970s New York Jewish singers, songwriters, and some light opera, as well as his own compositions. Paul, go ahead.
You started out classical, right?
Yeah.
You started out classical.
And ended up in a shambles, huh?
Yeah, right.
Don't bet me or vet me. Don't forget me, get me. Don't free me to be me, but don't deceive me, see me. Don't astound or confound, I'm ground to a pound. When I hear your voice, that there's a reason why I need to be alone. You tell me there's a silent place that I can call my own. Is it mine? Oh Lord, is it mine?
Thank you. Thanks very much. Supertramp.
Life isn't everything, isn't everything, isn't everything. Hay Hashem ki toy, ki li'oy lam chastoy. Isn't everything. May you grow up to be righteous, may you grow up to be true, may you always see the lights and hearts surrounding you.
No, that's Bob Dylan.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Sir, you are unbelievable. Are you real or are you something else?
I do my best to be as real as I possibly can.
You're wonderful. And I'm so glad I've got to see you before I go. Because I'm ill. And so.
Wow, thank you.
No, that's Billy Joel. That's Billy Joel. It's like, what's that? Oh, no, that's not me. Thank you. That's, thank you. That's Elton John. No, that's not me. I know you would think so, wouldn't you? I know, I get that. I mean, everybody. That's the Beatles.
Wasn't that in there?
Yeah, but that's not my. I didn't write that.
Oh, I thought you.
I mean, like it's understandable. You would think I did.
Why don't you do some of your songs? When I wake up.
Okay, I'll do one of mine. You taught me into it.
Wake up in the morning, beautiful sunshine.
That's my own song.
Yeah.
Who's singing that song? Who's that song? It's your song.
Is that original?
Yes, that is an original.
That is beautiful.
At the end of the day of marked success, I take out my cufflinks as I get undressed. I thought of you as I climbed the stairs, acutely aware I was glad you were there. And I wake up in the morning, beautiful sunshine. I wake up in the morning, all I see is you.
Thank you.
I'll sing it to you.
No, thank you very much.
Nobody leaves when you play. You don't know that. But you don't know that people start and they're between songs and people are tiptoeing in. Here people are tiptoeing in.
That's fine. I always find people tiptoe when they come in. You don't have to tiptoe. Come on, just rock in. Rock in. Hello, how are you? Great. What's your name? Nancy, you're late. Now, kicking and screaming is fine if they drag you to a world that is just the abyss. Just remember that value is never defined by vocation, by season, or even a kiss. You've got to let it out and bring it to the surface. So don't drink in that poison to take away the pain. The cure is avoidance, devotion, refrain. Don't grab at the fruit without first climbing the tree. And even at that, perhaps, just let it be, like the robber who steals from the homeless, or the poet who was never a thief. You're deluding yourself that they're harmless. If you've seen them, you're down on your knees. If they... Loyal to love. You have to be loyal to love. You can't love if you're not loyal. You have to be loyal to love. Love is something to be loyal to. Like clever?
Yeah.
You.
Was wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Go see him.
Stories that go with the songs, insights behind the songs, theories that make the songs come a bit more alive. That's called The Visitors, because when everyone's a visitor. No matter where you are or what you do, you're a visitor. So that's the deep theory behind it. You visit your parents, you visit your children. The space between where we've never been. What it is when it's not, but what it's not, what it was, what it could be is something else. The space between. Do me a favor, treat me like a stranger. A stranger where you would. Okay, but also, but not to be a stranger. Treat me like a stranger. Treat me like a stranger. Don't treat me like a stranger. Treat me like a stranger. But it's still hard to approach it. It's hard to perform it because it's not palpable. Nobody wants to be reminded unless you're sitting in a place where the art is speaking to you in a non-confrontational way. Every generation. The other one said, "Cause you're my dad." Blames the one before. It's hard when your heart is in the right place, but the world it exists in is so busy saving face. Is this all there is? Is nothing as planned? If your heart's in your head, it's not in your hand. A shoulder to cry on, or you can rely on. But I can't decide what to tell to those eyes, to those eyes. Is to give them this song.
Play it again.
Oh, you're such a... I'll play you the end part again, which gives you the message. The very subtle, profound message in it is a matter of genius, I think.
Wow. Wow.
Because there's so much we have to say that we don't say. You can't not live like that. There's nothing wrong with you if you've got a lot that isn't said, because when is the time to say it? If relationships are built on success, then a line like that should be addressed. Who says relationships are built on success? Success is built on relationships. Ah. Thank you. It's okay. Now it's important in life to focus on the good. It's very hard sometimes, but you must do it for your own sanity.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I hear, Jimmy, I'm with you.
Did you write that? Did you write that, Bruce? You wrote most of these songs, right? Very talented man you are.
Thank you very much. Too sad. I'm not doing it. No. I changed my mind. It's too sad. Nat, you really want to hear it? You want to hear it? Nah, you've got to balance the sad with the happy songs, because your life is a mixture of sad and happy. But too much sad and you're like, I can tell you what we're looking for. We're looking to find the content, not the frame.
We just put that together, right?
Yeah.
That you just did that.
Yes.
That never existed before
No.
you played it. Right?
Yes.
Never before has anybody heard that,
No.
right?
Correct.
Most guys are shy. And it's a natural thing for a guy to be shy, whereas what's inside most men, if they're not shy, if they're not arrogant and they're not shy, it's a very beautiful thing, and music brings that out. Music gets to the heart of the best, I think, of people.
If they say why, just tell them that it's human nature. Why does she do me that way? If they say why, get it over the surface, get it over the surface, get it over the surface, get it over the surface. When you struggle, you double your trouble, and burst in your bubble, you're stuck in a boat of the water, you soak. How do you float in your life? Get it over the surface, get it over. Don't let the tensions and the pressures overwhelm you. Our standards are bigger than this. You gotta fight for the right to determine the venue, a place where meaning exists. That's why I pretend to not care when I know that you're there and you recognize real love.
Into something that is shared with other people, you get energy. If you put energy into something that's just for yourself, you get tired and wasted and wrecked and wiped out. I'm telling you, it's the most interesting. The longer I get to know an audience, the more time I spend where I get a feeling that we're together, the more I can play. I think you said in here for 2 hours. It's really interesting. And you can arrive tired, upset, heartbroken.
Thank you. Saying no as in closing, no more ideas, safe proposing to make this one at last. Say no to the past when the present insists on imposing. Spirit move me every time I'm near you, whirling like a cyclone in my mind.
I can't help
Falling in love with you. Now I think I what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They did not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will. Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day.